What is up, my dudes? So today, December 5th, EA released the first of many free DLC seasons for Star Wars Battlefront 2. With this new season called The Last Jedi, we get a couple of different things. The Last Jedi brings new content, including the heroes and villains you guys have been waiting for, new maps, a campaign add-on, a new faction feature, along with challenges to go with that faction, progression changes, bug fixes, and just a buttload of fun. Now, first things first, we will be getting two new characters. One of them will be Finn for the heroes and Captain Phasma for the villains. These, of course, will be coming out December 13th, unfortunately, so we do have a bit of a delay until we get those. And along with them, we will be getting two new maps on the same date. One will be Crate for Galactic Assault, and the other will be Dakar for Starfighter Assault. And I probably pronounced that last map wrong. Along with this, we get an extension of the campaign, which will continue to follow Iden Versio. This I'm personally very excited about. Furthermore, this DLC gives you the ability to choose between two factions, the Resistance and the First Order. Whichever one you choose grants you access to specific faction challenges. And these challenges, when completed collectively by the community, will give you special rewards. But do be aware that after your initial choice, you will not be able to switch faction sides during the entirety of the season. And here's an example of what some of the upcoming challenges may look like. Eradicate the Scum. Defeat 50 enemies with each trooper class. So obviously, defeating 50 enemies with each trooper class isn't too faction specific. I think the factions are just kind of a fun little choice for you to have. Also, the challenges that the community completes will give you star cards that are specific to the hero of the faction that you chose. So for instance, challenges completed for the Resistance will give you an epic star card for Finn, whereas Phasma would be the star card receiver for the First Order. So now let's get into some of the changes that this DLC brings to the progression system. So to address the complaints that everybody's been having as far as the amount of credits you get and how long it takes to get characters, EA did a couple of things, including increasing the overall amount of credits that you get at the end of a game, as well as giving a boost to the top players in that game. Additionally, they increased the amount of crafting parts and credits you get from your daily loot crates. I believe before the DLC, in a daily loot crate, I was getting 5 crafting parts and about 25 or 50 credits, so this is a decent change. Next to this, EA also increased the cap of credits you can make in arcade mode. Originally it was 500 credits, but now you can gain up to 1500 a day. There's still no further update on what EA plans to do with microtransactions. When you go to the loot crate section, there's still a part where you can opt to buy more crystals for loot crates, but when you go here, it's just a blank screen. I assume EA is planning to bring back microtransactions in the future once things have died down. And that's pretty much it for the content that's coming out with this DLC season. Despite the straight doo-doo that EA Games has thrown at the community, I think this is a good amount of free DLC content for the initial season. That being said, EA has a lot to redeem itself for, and I look forward to seeing what they come up with in the future. I'm DeWoody, and if you'd like to see more updates on Star Wars Battlefront in the future, hit that subscribe button. Until then, I hope you guys enjoy the new season.